Good morning, afternoon. I don't know if it's afternoon. I'm like the last one, so I'm going to say afternoon, morning, afternoon. I don't know. Give me a couple minutes to get my area set up. I chose to stand today because sitting down I feel so like awkward. Where standing up I get like amped. Gotta get amped. I'm back, Bree. I'm back, girl. I'm doing it again. I got you. We're going to do Pinterest today because I know you be crushing it on Pinterest. Oh, what's up, girl? What's up, girl? Oh, I'm excited. We're going to talk about Pinterest. I'm going to give you a little bit of rundown, get you set up so that way you can get everything situated because everybody keeps asking me how the heck I do Pinterest, and I'm going to show you how because it's hard. It's not hard. It's time consuming. So I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. I'm going to walk you through the steps. First question that I always get is, where do I start? Right? Where do I start? I have a Pinterest. I don't have a Pinterest. Where do I start and where do I go? So first off, don't do it on your phone. I already got asked this question this morning. Do not do anything Pinterest related as far as setup on your phone. Shelly, I got you, girl. I'm answering your question. Setting up Pinterest on your phone is a nightmare. Do not do it. Get on your desktop. Go through the steps. So if you have a Pinterest already, switch it over. Thank you, Brie. I'm going to do that. Switch it over to a business account. Kind of like Instagram, you want to be able to see your analytics because if you're posting pins, you want to be able to see which ones are taking off. If you don't have your Pinterest set up as a business account, you can't see what pins are getting the most traction. So by having the analytics set up, you can see, like mine forever ago, this one pin is how to apply press on nails. And that one is like this, it just keeps taking off. It is the most trafficked pin I think I have. And I wouldn't have known that if I didn't have the analytics set up. So if you have a Pinterest, transfer it over to a business account, super easy, Google it, and then that way you can get your stuff set up. You can claim your website because especially if you sell products or if you have links to products, you want to be able to claim your website so you can post those links in there. After you get that set up, you want to go ahead and, sorry, I have like notes on all of this to keep me in track so I don't waste y'all's time. So set up on your business account, then you want to start doing your boards. So we're still in the setup phase where you have your business account. Now you want to create boards. So this is where your topics come in handy. So I talk about graphic tees, motivational, blogging tips, casual outfit ideas. So those are my boards. And the difference with Pinterest versus like Instagram or anything else, Pinterest is mostly a search engine tool. So Instagram, you're pretty much telling your followers like what you can do for them, where Pinterest, you want to use keywords like casual outfit ideas, blogging tips for beginners, anything that you can do. So if you do fitness, you want to do home workout ideas or minimal equipment workouts, things that you would physically type into Google or Pinterest, that's what you want your boards to be. So you don't want to have a board that's like, I look so cute in the mirror or random. You want to have something like casual outfit ideas for moms on the go or something like that. So the more direct you can get with your keywords, the better you're going to rank on Pinterest search engine. Does that make sense? You guys following me on that? So you want to make sure your boards are set up in your 5. I usually have about 5 to 7 boards that all kind of go. So I have like cute outfit ideas, casual outfit ideas, graphic tees, stuff like that. So you want to have your boards, but you want them to say different things. So that way you have multiple boards to pin your content to. Does that make sense? So boards, keywords, search engine. And in your boards, you're going to have a description in each board. It's time consuming. Lord Jesus, it is time consuming, but you only have to do it once. So when you create a board on your Instagram or on your Pinterest, you have a description in there. Make sure you're using keywords in that description. So say my board is graphic tees, right? So in that description, it's graphic tees for boss babes, cute graphic tees, graphic tee inspo, in the keyword of that description so that Pinterest knows when people type in graphic tees that'll come up. So especially when I'm pinning something, say I put a picture of my shirt, I'll type in graphic tees for boss babes, graphic tees for, motivational graphic tees, cute graphic tees for sale. Then I pin it to that board. So now Pinterest is like, oh damn, okay, graphic tees. So now when say you go into Pinterest and you're like, graphic tees, I'm going to come up because that board's going to come up and everything's going to come up. So you want it all to match. Pinterest is very, very like strict when it comes to matching your shit. You do, oh, it says shit. Am I allowed to say shit? I don't know. Don't block me, Angie. You want to make sure that you're saying exactly what it is. So I don't want to post blogging tips for beginner board. I'm not going to post a graphic tee to that because Pinterest is going to be like, bro, you're confused. Don't do that. And you don't want to cheat the game with Pinterest. They're smarter than you. I guarantee it. They are smarter than you and they know. Like they know. So once you get your board set up, make sure your descriptions in your boards are key words. So search engine terms, Google, search engine, stuff like that. Pinterest is search engine. Sorry, I almost fell. I'm getting amped. Okay. So once you have your board set up and you have your description set up, go into Canva. This is optional. It's pointless. It doesn't make a difference, but we bougie and we like shit cute around here. So go in, make your board titles so that way it's easy to see. So if you go in on my Pinterest, it's all pink and like cute and on brand. It says casual board or casual outfit ideas, all of that. Go in Canva and make it. You'll be fine. It's not like life-changing, but if you're feeling like extra and you have a couple extra minutes, do it. It's cute. It's fun. It makes your stuff look all professional. So go into Canva, make your board stuff if you want. Then you're going to go into Canva and make your pin covers. The best thing about Canva is that they already have all of this stuff done for you. So you can go into Canva and you can type in Pinterest pin and it'll give you thousands of Pinterest pin templates. So what you can do is you can just drag and drop, change the text, change everything, and you want to make sure you're doing early descriptions in your pins as well. So like I said, with descriptions in your boards, you want to do the same thing with your pins. So say I have the same thing, pin. This is a pin right here and it's my graphic tee. In the description for that pin, I'm going to have keywords again. So it's going to be cute graphic tee for boss babes, graphic tee for sale, graphic tee subscription, whatever I want to say is going to go in that description. So that way, when people are searching it, those words come up. Does that make sense? You guys with me? How many boards do you have to have? You don't have to have a lot. The more boards, the better that are on your topics. So you don't need to have like 13 because realistically, that's just a pain in the ass. You want to have at least 5 that you can print, that you can pin your stuff to, because the more pins that you, or the more boards that you can pin to, the more chances your blog content or whatever content you're pinning is going to get seen. So you want to have more than just like one pin, one board, because then that's like one board. But if you have multiple, then people can type in different things that you can get. So say I have a board that's cute outfit ideas. Then I also have a board that's casual outfit ideas. So if somebody goes in and they're searching cute outfit ideas, those pins are going to come up. But if somebody doesn't search that and they search casual outfit ideas, now I come up on that. So you just want to make sure you have options to go ahead and, what? Does it need to be a big or a Sharpie? What? Heather, I don't know what you're saying. Okay, we're on track. Okay, everybody's making sense. Okay, so once you get your pins down and you're consistent, you want to keep pinning. To start out, you want to pin about 75% your content and about whatever the math is on that, like 25%, 35%, I don't know the math on that, of other people's content. Because if you're just pinning 100% of your content, you're just going to be spammy and Pinterest is going to be like, bro, no. It's kind of like when you post on Instagram and then you expect everybody else to comment, but you don't comment back or you don't comment on anybody's stuff. It's kind of the same thing on Pinterest, where you want to make sure that you, stop it, you're getting me off track. So you want to make sure that you're posting other people's content because that's what's going to get your views up. So on Pinterest, I have like 4 million views, but it's also because other people are pinning those pins that I'm pinning. I know I'm saying pinning a lot, but that's the only word that I can use to describe it. So my views go up. So you want to make sure you're pinning content that is similar to yours. So I'll post like cute ideas. I'll pin graphic tees, stickers, blogging tips, all of that stuff of other people's content on my page. So that way it like gets it kind of traction going. Because if you're just pinning all your shit, it's not going to grow. Like you want to make sure that you're pinning other people's content on top of yours. Then once you get all your Pinterest set up, now you're ready for Tailwind. Tailwind is it takes a lot of time to learn, but you don't need it. Like it's expensive. It's like $15 a month. So don't invest in it unless you're convinced you're going to use it, because otherwise you're going to waste your money. Just telling you that now. If you are not consistent, you are going to waste your money. So make sure you are consistent on Pinterest first. Make sure you are pinning 5 times a day of your content, 15 times a day of other people's content. Your boards are dialed. Your descriptions are done. Your Pinterest pins are looking great. You have your keywords in your descriptions. You're linking back to your blogs. Once all that is dialed in and you're ready to go, now you're ready for Tailwind. So now Tailwind, all it is a scheduling tool that Pinterest approved. So that way you can upload your pins that, and then they schedule your pins throughout the week. So it looks like you're pinning constantly, but you're not. Because realistically, Pinterest takes a lot of time from your day. And if you don't have the time, it's not going to work. So by doing Tailwind, you're able to upload all of your stuff throughout the day, throughout the week, and it looks like you're active when you're not. So Tailwind's awesome. I like it. It's just a couple of steps, but once you get it, it's kind of like an old software looking thing, and it looks weird, but it's very, very simple, and it's convenient once you get it going, because you can type in your boards, and then I click literally one time, and it goes to all the boards that pertain to that pin. So it's pretty awesome. And then Tailwind Tribes is another lesson learned. You have to join tribes that are pinning the same content you are in. I'm in like 4 or 5 tribes. I haven't noticed a huge jump, but it's awesome because that's more people pinning your content. But you have to reciprocate the favor too. So you can't just go in and put all your pins in there and expect them to do it, but you have to go in and do it again. So it's kind of like an engagement pod, like on Instagram. So you know how like an engagement pod is somebody puts their post in there and you have to comment for them to comment back. It's kind of the same thing with Tailwind Tribes. If you put in your pin to the Tailwind Tribe, but you're not pinning theirs, they're not going to pin your shit. And that's not good. You can get like banned. So don't join Tailwind Tribes until you're like, it's like Pinterest setup, then Tailwind Tribes. Just save yourself the drama now because damn. But Tailwind is awesome. I love it. Any questions? Am I like totally losing you guys? I'm on a rant right now. I'm like just flowing. I'm in the flow of Tailwind and Pinterest because it's really not hard. And if I can do it, you can do it like 110%. It's not that hard. It's just time consuming, and you have to learn what steps to take first and where to put your focus. Because if you're just focusing on like the random stuff and just pinning without a purpose, then you're spinning your wheels. But if you are actually focused and strategizing, oh my God, Renee, however you say it, if you're going in with a strategy, a Pinterest strategy, then that's when you're going to see the real growth. That's when you're going to see your views go up. That's what's going to see your content go up, because you want to be able to be searched on Pinterest. Otherwise, if you're just pinning and not putting descriptions, you ain't going nowhere, boo. You ain't going nowhere. Nobody's going to pin your shit. You're going to be at the bottom. Same thing with like every other platform. You want to make sure that you're doing it correctly. Captions in your pins. Yes. So in your pins, the captions are more keyword searched versus captions. So you want to write like, so say this is my pin again. It's just the Boss Babe or the Babe Sport Babe shirt. I'm going to write like, attention all boss babes looking for graphic tees for sale. This graphic tee is such a cute outfit idea, motivational. Like you want to kind of make the keyword kind of flow into a sentence, but you want to make sure you're using keywords versus like, hey, I made this shirt with love for you. That's not something somebody would search. So if you think of it, you want to type in your keywords to be something that somebody will search in the search box. And a good way to do that too is when you go in Pinterest on the search, little key, it'll drop down what other people are searching. So if I type in graphic tees, it'll type in cute, summer, whatever, all the things that people are searching. Take note of those and use those in your keywords, because that's going to show you what people are searching. Does that make sense? Darian, I don't do a lot. I literally do 1 day a week. So I create 5 pins. So when I launch a blog post, I immediately go upload the blog post, make it live. Then I go to Canva, make 5 pins for that blog post. So 5 different pins. Then I pin 1 to Pinterest, which is on my girlfriend Renee blog pin or board. Then I go to Tailwind and schedule it on all the other boards, and then I'm done. I don't do this all week. Like there's no way. I just pick a day, I pump out all my content in 1 day, and then I schedule it all to Tailwind so that it looks like I'm pinning throughout the week. And I do this usually on Sunday or Monday, or the only time I do it during the week is if I launch a blog post or a new video that I have to do it, otherwise I'll forget. But for the most part, I don't spend days on Pinterest. I can't. It takes too much time, and the next thing you know, you've been scrolling and pinning for hours, and you got nothing done. So try and set aside time to pin. Otherwise, you're going to be freaking, yeah, don't do it. I've done it. Next thing you know, you're doing a fucking shiplap wall on, you know, your office, or buying friggin' neon lights for your room. I don't know. Pinterest is a death, like, it's a spiraling hole. If you have any questions that I missed, put them in here so I can see, because I don't really know how to do. So Pinterest sends people to your website. Yes. So every pin, you want to link back to that specific either blog post, link, whatever it is, even if it's an affiliate link. So if you sell Monat or Arbonne or First Form or whatever, you can put your link that you get credit, or even if you're an affiliate for a company, like I'm an affiliate for Moveo. So I can put the Moveo link that's mine with a picture of like me doing a squat or something. And then if people click on that link, that will give you credit if they purchase. So you want to make sure you're linking, it'll give you website link, and that's where you want to send them. So if I have a blog post that I want them to go see, I will link that specific blog post so that they can see it, if that makes sense. Sorry, every time I try to swipe this thing, the comment thing comes up. Thank you, Heather, for trying to lock me up. You're so nice. Okay, how many boards? Answer that. Okay, I think I'm caught up on questions. Yeah, it's really not hard. You just have to take the time to do it. I go over a lot of this. So in this subscription, I'm doing the Boss Babe of the Month, and one of the Boss Babes is the Pinterest like queen of life. She's amazing. I'm going to be featuring her, and she's giving away her tips on how to be like the best practices for Pinterest. She's giving a discount on her course. Like, it's amazing. So if you want to do more one-on-one calls like this, join the subscription. Like I said, I'm going to be going all in on Zoom calls, so that way you have access to me. I can answer questions directly, because like messaging, I can't do it. It's so hard to like explain something in a message where I could just send you a video and be like, here, you're done, you know? So we can do a once a month call, and then that way you can answer all questions, and then I can get pros in that you're struggling with. Like, I will make sure that I call people and be like, hey, I have had a lot of questions for this. Can you help me with this? Can you do a presentation on this? So that way it at least gets you the answers that you need. If you have any other questions, I'm going to go ahead and hop. I think I'm good. I answered all the questions. I've checked off all of my list, pin other people's content, got everything. If I didn't clarify anything, go ahead and answer or call back or check in, whatever you want to call it, and then I can answer them for you. But thank you guys so much for joining. I hope that helps. I'm going to try and do more of these now that I got over the fear of actually doing it. So that way I can help answer more questions that I'm getting about apps or editing, video editing, or you know, anything that I'm learning. I'm more than happy to share with you guys. So thank you so much for sharing or for coming on here. I appreciate it. Talk to you guys soon.